Fox Sports 910 AM. Benjamin Garcia doing the filling in duties today on The Drive. It has been busy the last 24 hours in not just the baseball world, but in the NFL world as well. I will talk in a little bit, probably next segment, on a guy that I've got to defend on the Arizona Cardinals. Surprise, it's not a player. We'll get to that in just a second. More quarterback competitions are wrapping up, and now we have an idea of what the Week 1 quarterback matchups are going to look like. This is just too good, man. This is just too good. Justin Fields loses the starting job to Russell Wilson. Yeah, no bleep, Sherlock. NFL player truthers are so funny. Reminder, there was a split, at minimum 50-50, I'd argue 60-40, of Bears fans that wanted to roll with Justin Fields over Caleb Williams. Justin Fields over Caleb Williams. That is what the divide was. And my argument was always, it's never been close. It has literally never been close between those two quarterbacks. It's never been close. And yesterday validated all the people, including myself, who thought we were going insane when talking about Justin Fields. Loses the starting job to Russell Wilson. Have you seen Russell Wilson play the last 2.5 seasons? He's god-awful. He stinks. He's terrible. He now doesn't overweigh the cringiness to his play. He's terrible. Justin Fields fans, do you get it now? Do you understand? The other day I was talking to someone. I put my nose in situations that I should not be in. But when I hear a terrible sports take, I have to interject. And I heard a couple of these guys the other day talking about Justin Fields, talking about how awesome he's going to be, how great he's going to be in Pittsburgh, all these songs of praises for Justin Fields. And of course, my loud mouth butted in and was like, no. Justin Fields is not good. He has not shown any tangible evidence to be a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL. At one point, there was rumors of him returning kicks. Because here's the issue with fanboy on the internet or fanboy of the Chicago Bears who tries to evaluate quarterbacks. Every time, they're always flashy, they've always got a big arm, they're always hyper athletic, they always make guys miss. They always look the part of a super freak athlete. And my argument has always been, Justin Fields is much closer to Terrell Pryor as a quarterback than he has ever been to Patrick Mahomes. Ever. In his life. That stuff worked in college. It doesn't work in the NFL. You actually have to be able to throw the ball accurately. You actually have to be able to sense pressure. It's not going to work. So here lies the debate of Justin Fields ever being a capable starting caliber quarterback in the NFL. If you're the Steelers, I mean, even myself, who has been so out on Justin Fields for 2 years now, I don't know how you pick Russell Wilson over Justin Fields. Listen, both guys are terrible. But at least go with the guy who's hyper athletic, right? Like, at least go for the guy that can make a dude miss behind an offensive line that is abysmal. Like, neither guy is going to lead them to the promised land. Neither guy is going to lead them to the playoffs. Now, can they stumble into the playoffs? We've seen Mike Tomlin do that year in and year out. But going with Russell Wilson, who is clearly cooked, has no deep ball anymore, falls asleep in the pocket, doesn't sense pressure like he used to, and now his size is starting to catch up to him. It is baffling to me that they didn't go with the guy who's bigger, taller, and faster over Russell Wilson. Maybe that just even shows just how bad Justin Fields will be. I have stashed Justin Fields on my fantasy bench for the last few weeks now, waiting for this competition to come to fruition, because Justin Fields, amazing fantasy quarterback. Justin Fields, the NFL quarterback, terrible. Was able to finally drop him yesterday. He will obviously get his shot on this team because Russell Wilson is terrible. But it just goes to show you, Justin Fields, not a good quarterback in the NFL. Just not a good quarterback. And that brings me to another quarterback competition that, again, has me scratching my head. Unless this team is just openly tanking, which is a possibility, it doesn't make any sense. Jacoby Brissett has won the quarterback competition in New England. The only quarterback worse than Russell Wilson and Justin Fields is Jacoby Brissett. And he had mentioned today that, quote, not only does he believe he's the perfect person to mentor the guys, but he's also the perfect person to start. That only makes sense if the perfect person to start is the guy who's trying to lead you to a potential 0-17 season. The Patriots, originally I was on the narrative that the Raiders will be the worst team in the NFL. If Jacoby Brissett starts for an extended amount of time, 7 weeks, 6 weeks, they'll be the worst team in the NFL. They're not winning a single game. They are awful on the perimeter. They're not great in the backfield. They're bad defensively in terms of personnel just on paper. And I have zero belief in Gerard Mayo. And if you're the New England Patriots, what are you doing? Start Drake May. He showed enough in the preseason to at least make you feel comfortable. Find out quickly, sink or swim, if this guy's got it. I'm not asking for him to throw for 4,000 yards, but you can find out very quickly in the NFL if a dude can play, if a dude can't play. Trey Lance, we knew, or at least I did, right off the bat, no, this guy's not very good at football. Justin Fields knew really quickly, right off the cusp, not very good at football. Kyler Murray immediately saw something. If Drake May can't provide you with just at least a certain spark, this isn't a guy that just started 1 year in college. Drake May should absolutely be the starter, but it doesn't make any sense. Nothing in New England makes any sense. They get rid of Bill Belichick to bring in Gerard Mayo. They draft Drake May. They're starting Jacoby Brissett. They're in rumors to get Brandon Ayuk. None of it makes any sense in New England, and it's why that they are likely going to enter NFL purgatory that they were in for years prior to Tom Brady.